Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all well wherever you are and whatever you're up to. I'm sure you've all been subjected to various Christmas things over the last week or so, or maybe even longer. But here I am with the G&G gift guide, and I wanted to just show you some of the things that I have chosen as that I think would be really great gifts this year, whether you want to make up your own Christmas wish list of things you want to ask your family and friends for, or if you've got a present to buy for someone else. And you can see that I'm in the shop today, and I've got our beautiful Christmas window display behind me here. It looks so nice. It's like a soft pink and blue pastel theme this year, and I love the white Christmas trees. It's really nice. So I thought that'd be a suiting backdrop to suggesting all of these lovely Christmas gifts. I also want to say before I start, because usually people always ask me in the comments about what I'm wearing. This is from the new named book, Breaking the Pattern. And it's the blouse that's got the little ruffle, so the ruffle goes like all the way up and then it goes round the back as well. It's really nice. And I've used some of our Atelier Brunette fabric. It's viscose and it's from their new collection. We've got this fabric in the shop. So yeah, I just want to say that because I know that sometimes people are interested, and I quite often get asked that. The first couple of things I wanted to show you are sewing boxes, and we usually get asked a lot about this at Christmas time. People want a sort of little package of things to give to someone. So there's two options. One's great if you're getting it for someone who's quite new to sewing or still just building up all of their supplies, and it is this box which comes from Prim, and it's from their Prim Love range, so it's really brightly coloured. It's really good fun, and it comes in this box which closes, and it's got all of these compartments in it as well, and it's just got all of those basics that you totally need. So a seam ripper, a little pin cushion, these fabric clips here, some hand sewing needles, a chalk pencil, a ruler, and then in that second layer it's got the scissors that have got micro serration teeth on them, so they're really good scissors. And then it's also got this magnetic pin cushion, which is just going to make your sewing table look really fun. So it's just good that that all comes together, and it's in a really good functional box that's got different sections to store stuff in as well. So it's $34.50 for that whole package, but I think it's actually a really good deal considering you get the box and all of the stuff in it as well. I'll link to my blog post in the description of this video, and that will have links to all of the products that I'm mentioning today. Then if you want to do more like a build your own box, which is good if you're getting stuff for somebody who maybe already sews and does have some things, these boxes just come as empty boxes, but then you could fill it up with whatever you wanted really. So yeah, that's the box, and it's actually the same box that we use in our studio for the workshop. So all the workshop students get one of these boxes filled with lots of stuff to use, so they're really handy, and I just love the bright colour of them as well. So you could get something like this, which is a little chalk wheel, which is really good. It just draws a really nice sharp straight line, or that spotty magnetic pin cushion comes on its own as well, which is really good. I totally love that. It's just fun to have on your sewing table. Or a rotary cutter. It's got a lovely soft grip handle. So that's another nice option. Or just a little handy thing, this aluminium seam gauge. I would say these are probably things that not necessarily everybody's going to have, but they are actually really useful. I use this a lot for pressing hems, and you can iron over it as well, so it's quite good for measuring the hem and pressing it back. So yeah, if you wanted some help in building a box or kind of getting a selection of products together, then we're always more than happy to help. So you can just get in touch with us, and we can always recommend a few things. So next on my list is scissors, because every sewer or dressmaker is going to have a pair of scissors, but these are some sort of alternative scissors, or they're a bit special, or they've kind of got a different function. So the first ones are these limited edition rose gold stork scissors, which are really beautiful, and they're good for cutting little notches in fabric if you're cutting out a sewing pattern, or clipping threads, and they're just really beautiful. Love the rose gold colour. And then I've got these shears, which are lovely and long. They're 25 centimeters long, and they've got a nice soft handle, and these are exact shears, and what they've got on the blade is this micro serration, so it's like lots of teeny tiny little teeth, and they are just amazing because it means that when you come to cut really slippery fabric, the scissors almost sort of grip the fabric a little bit more, so it's much easier to cut lightweight fabrics because you've just got more control. It's also really good if you're cutting quite thick or bulky fabric as well, because basically because the teeth are gripping to the fabric, it sort of draws the fabric into the blade, whereas on a regular blade that's just smooth and flat, as you're cutting it, it sort of pushes the fabric away. And you might have noticed that sometimes if you're cutting something really thick, but these scissors are just amazing for that. So even if you know if you want to get a gift for somebody and you know that they've already got scissors, these will be a lovely addition because they are just really good for special types of fabric basically. And then the last pair of scissors I've got, these are new ones that we've had, and they're called Applique Sesers, but you can see they've got this really cool sort of like duckbill shape on it, kind of curved side. And what these are really good for is when you have to trim seam allowances and you're only cutting one side of the seam allowance. So this quite often happens around necklines, for example, if you've got a facing and you have to grade the seams. And why they're really good is because this extra sort of curved bit at the side basically holds one of the layers of fabric that you're cutting out of the way, and then you can just trim away and you don't accidentally nick it. So they are quite a sort of special extra treat, but they will make life easier for somebody who does a lot of dressmaking. And then the next one that I've got, they're quite good if you've got a Secret Santa present, or if you want just like another little add-on present, and they're sort of bundles of things that we've put together, and they're just a really good deal because it's a sort of special offer kind of thing. So the first one I've got is this one, which is deluxe pin bundle. So you've got a magnetic pin cushion, which is just a regular sort of kind of like a purpley blue colour, and then the pins that come with it are really super fine pins, so they are just so smooth at going through even the finest of fabrics. They don't snag or catch it. And they're made of steel and they don't rust, and they've got glass heads on them. They're just really good. They're like proper serious amazing pins that if you've just got old pins that you've had for decades, or you just, you know, we all do it, we think we use a pin and then think, oh, that one's rubbish, and then you chuck it back in your pot again. No, you need to get rid of all the bad pins. These are the good ones. I use these at home and they're amazing. So that's one little bundle. I think that's just £8 for that bundle. And then the next one is a little sort of hand sewn bundle. So it comes with a ergonomic thimble, and we've got 3 different sizes of them. So there's a small, medium and large, and they're just nice fun colours as well. So they're nice and soft, and then they've got these holes on them too, which help to just give extra grip when you're doing hand sewing. Some beeswax, which is great for stopping the threads getting all knotted up, so you just run your thread through that before you do any hand sewing, and it strengthens the threads and it stops it from getting tangled as well. And then this thing here, which I love, it's so useful. And believe it or not, before I used this, I was always like losing my hand sewing needles. I had a pin cushion, but I don't know, they just seem to disappear. Anyway, this is amazing and works a bit like a lipstick. So you kind of twist the bottom, and then the needles are stuck to this magnet at the top. So as you twist it, they sort of fan out, and it makes it really easy to pick up the needle, and then you just close it again, pop the lid back on, and you know that all your hand sewn needles are safe and sound. So it's a really cool thing to have, and it keeps all your needles nice and safe. So yeah, that little bundle is £12, I think. So yeah, that's a good little hand sewn one. And then the next thing I've got is more kind of bundles, which are good to just give like a whole package of stuff. So the first one is this Mellow kit to make a lovely little shirt, and it's got this gorgeous faces fabric on it. I totally love this fabric. It's one that you keep looking back, and then you just notice more detail, the different expressions. It's really cool, really modern fabric, and you get enough in there to make the long sleeve version in any size. And then we've also got these kits as well, which are to make the Closet Case Patterns ebony cropped version. So it's just a really lovely t-shirt, like a long sleeve t-shirt with nice wide sort of swooshy hemline. It's quite A-line and full, and then we've got it in this gorgeous terracotta orange and the navy blue as well. So we made these up slightly earlier in the autumn, and I made samples in both of these, and I totally wear them all the time. They're lovely. The fabric's so nice to wear. So it's got everything in it that you need to make it. So it's got thread and seam tape interfacing and needles, the pattern, the fabric and everything obviously. So yeah, they're really good if you just kind of like you're giving a whole garment in a bundle. And then we have also got my book, which I will sign, of course, and then if you wanted a personalised message in it as well, then I can write that in. You could just leave a little comment when you come to place the order. And this takes you from a total beginner up to more advanced projects. It's got some dressmaking projects in it as well, so it's really good for people that are just starting out, maybe getting sewing machine for the first time. And the book is normally $25 on its own, but we've done a sort of special kind of bundle for Christmas, so the book is just $20, and also included in that is 60 centimetres of fabric, and we've got 2 choices of fabric. So we've either got this gorgeous sort of bird one with nice butterflies, nice colours on it, or more like a neutral one. So this is leaves, and it's just a bit more neutral, and that is 60 centimetres of fabric, and it's enough to do the first project in the book, which is just a really simple cushion cover. So literally all the other thing you need is thread, which I'm sure most people are going to have. So yeah, that is 20. It's like a special kind of Christmas deal, 20 for the book, and that includes the fabric as well. The fabric's usually, I think it's usually about £6 or £7 for that fabric, so it's a really good little deal to get that one, and as I said, I'll sign it for you too. And then the next ones that I've got are more like little sort of mini presents, like really good stocking fillers. So we have just received another delivery of the super popular Kylie and the Machine labels. So these are labels that you would sew into your handmade garments, and they just say different things. So we've got there are other ones than the ones we've got, but the 6 ones that we've got are one that said it has pockets, me made, yes I made it, one of a kind, this is the back, and a little picture of a hand that says made on it. So you get 8 labels in a pack, and yeah, they're just like a really nice touch to put into your handmade garment. So it's $5.50 for each of those packets. And then we've also got some of the really lovely pink coat club pins. So we've got a selection of those ones too, and they sort of vary in price, but I think they're around about £7, maybe like, I think they're about 7 to 9. As I said, the links are all in the blog post anyway to these ones, but they're just really nice. You could put it on something that you've made, or it's just nice if you've got like a little pin board, just like a nice little thing to have, and a good little sort of addition to a present. And then the other thing that I've got to show you, which you'll have totally seen me talk about loads before if you've watched my videos in the past, are these pliers. I think they're just an amazing present. They're so versatile. You can use them for loads of different things. And then we've had this new super cute little case of jersey fasteners, and they come in colours, and it's in like this little flower case. It's just so cute. So in total you get 60 snaps. You get quite a lot, because normally they come in smaller packs, so that's like a really nice, if you've got somebody who already has the pliers, then this is a really lovely gift to have, or the 2 together make a gorgeous gift. So yeah, I just want to show you that because I totally love that flower thing. And then the last thing I've got to show you is just the vouchers. So of course we do gift vouchers, and we either do them for our workshops or for buying in the shop. Now you can't get these online, you have to either call the shop, or if you're local you can pop into the shop to get them. And then to redeem them you can either come into the shop, or we can do your order over the phone. So you can't use them online, but you can always just look online, decide what you want, and then you can just phone the shop, and the Ben and the girls that work in the shop will be more than happy to just sort of work out what it is that you want and put it all together. So yeah, the vouchers are really good if you're not really sure what to get, and we can make them up in any denomination that you want as well. So yeah, there's one for the shop, and then we have one for the workshops as well. And then just last week we announced that we are doing more retreats in 2019, which I'm super excited about. So we've got 2 at the beginning of the year that are making outerwear, so you make a coat or a jacket, and then we've got a brand new one which is going to be amazing. It's a residential one, and it's in the Cotswolds, and that is at the end of May, and it's for 3 days and 3 nights, and it's going to be really awesome. So it might be that you want to ask for or gift a voucher to put towards one of that. The other thing that I wanted to tell you before you go, thank you for bearing with me all of this time, is that all orders placed during December, we are going to include a little Christmas card in them that's got a special discount code for next year as well. So yeah, that'll be in all orders from the 1st of December. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope I've given you some nice ideas of things that you could either gift to someone or you could ask for yourself. I hope you all have an amazing festive period. and I will be back soon. I've made a really cute little outfit for Sophia, so I'm going to be showing you that over the next few weeks. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!